Welcome back, travelers. Today, Lauren and Jeff go to the sea. Simple, no? No. The bus is free-spirited. The taxi driver thinks he is in a race, and the traffic, mamma mia, the traffic. First, 30 transport words. Then, the great race to Platform 4 begins. Ready? Run. Bicycle. A vehicle with 2 wheels. You push the pedals. For example, Rome by bicycle is beautiful in the morning. Bike. A short word for bicycle. For example, Jeff has 2 bikes. 2! Boat. A small vehicle that moves on water. For example, at the camp, they can take a small boat. Bus. A big vehicle that carries many people. For example, the bus in Rome is free-spirited. Car. A vehicle with 4 wheels. For example, cars everywhere. That is Rome. Drive. To control a car and make it go. For example, nobody should drive in Rome, says Jeff. Driver. A person who drives. For example, every taxi driver thinks he is in a race. Park. To leave your car in a place. For example, the driver cannot park at the station. Ride. To travel on a bike or a horse. For example, many people ride bikes in the early morning. Road. A hard way for cars between places. For example, a small road goes to the camp. Station. The place where trains or buses stop. For example, the station is across the street. Street. A road in a town with buildings. For example, the station is just across the street. Taxi. A car you pay to travel in. For example, Plan B. Taxi. Traffic. All the cars moving on the roads. For example, look at the traffic. Cars everywhere. Train. A long vehicle that moves on tracks. For example, the train to the sea leaves in 10 minutes. Cross. To go from one side to the other side. For example, we cross the river before the station. Driving. The act of controlling a car. For example, walking is faster than driving in Rome. Engine. The part that makes a vehicle move. For example, Italian engines sing. It is opera. Gas. American English for petrol. For example, gas, petrol. 2 words, same smell. Lorry. British English for a big truck. For example, truck or lorry, the same big thing. Motorcycle. A fast vehicle with 2 wheels and an engine. For example, a hero on a motorcycle carries the pizza. Parking. A place for leaving your car. For example, there is never parking at the station. Petrol. The liquid that makes cars go. British English. For example, what is that smell? Petrol. Platform. The place where you wait for a train. For example, Platform 4. Run! Railway. The train system and its tracks. For example, the railway goes right along the sea. Ship. A very big boat. For example, that big white ship goes to Greece. Track. The metal lines a train moves on. For example, the train waits on the track. Truck. A big vehicle that carries things. For example, that truck is bigger than my old school. Underground. A train system under a city. For example, the underground is a Rome and London thing. Van. A box-shaped vehicle for carrying things. For example, Marco has a very old, very loud van. A1, A2 transport and getting around vocabulary. Real conversation. Speakers, Lauren and Jeff. The sea, Jeff! Today we go to the sea. Camp, tent, boat, sun.
First, we must get there. Step 1. The bus to the station.
Easy. Where is the bus?
Good question. It is late.
How late?
In Rome, the bus is never late. The bus is free-spirited.
Free-spirited. Okay, plan B?
Taxi. Look, a yellow one. Taxi!
Jeff, our driver is very, very fast.
Yes. In Italy, every taxi driver thinks he is in a race. Hold something.
The traffic. Look at the traffic. Cars, vans, motorcycles, everywhere.
Welcome to Rome. See the man on the motorcycle? With the pizza? A true hero.
And that truck, it is bigger than my old school.
In British English, they say lorry. Truck, lorry, same big thing, 2 words.
Truck, lorry. Got it. Ugh, and what is that smell?
Petrol, or gas in American English. Also 2 words, same smell.
And the engine? The engine sounds angry.
The engine is fine. Italian engines sing. It is opera.
Opera. Okay, maestro. How far to the station?
2 minutes. We cross the river and the station is just after.
Finally! Wait, why do we stop?
Parking. There is never parking at the station. The driver looks for a place to park.
We can walk from here. Please, stop the car. We run.
Good idea. Walking is faster than driving in this city.
Then why does anyone drive here?
Nobody knows. Honestly, nobody should drive in Rome. Nobody.
Noted. What about a bicycle? People say Rome by bicycle is beautiful.
It is. Many people ride bikes in the early morning. Quiet roads, cool air.
Do you have a bike?
I have 2 bikes. One is for a certain dramatic tourist when she is free.
Smooth, Jeff. Very smooth. Oh, the station. I see it across the street.
Platform 4. The train to the sea leaves in 10 minutes. Run!
We made it. Platform 4.
Tickets in my hand, train on the track. We are champions.
Look at the railway. It goes right along the sea.
The most beautiful railway in Italy. 1 hour of sea views. Best seat? Right side.
1 hour. And then?
Then a small road to the camp. 10 minutes walking, under the trees.
Perfect. No underground there, I think.
Underground? Lauren, it is a beach village. The underground is a Rome and London thing.
Right. I do like the London Underground. A little city under the city.
Nice words. Oh, look there, between the buildings. You can see it now.
The sea! And a ship. A big white ship.
That ship goes to Greece. Maybe one day, no?
Slow down, mister. First the camp, then the world.
First the camp, then the world. I like that plan.
By the way, who brings us back on Sunday?
Marco. Marco has a van. A very old, very loud van.
Free food Marco with a loud van. Of course. Does it work?
It is older than Nona's recipes, but it always gets there. Now, our train. Andiamo.
A1, A2 transport and getting around vocabulary. Repeat sentences. The bus stops near the station. The taxi driver drives very fast. There is a lot of traffic on the road. We wait on the platform for the train. I ride my bike to work every day. The truck and the van are very big. You cannot park on this street. The big ship goes to Greece. We cross the road very carefully. The train runs on the track by the sea. They made it! The train, the sea view, and a small road to the camp. And on Sunday, Marco's loud old van comes for them. Pray for our heroes. Your homework is fun. Today, when you see a bus, a taxi, or a bike, say the word in English. The whole city is your classroom. Next time, Lauren gets big news. Her hotel gets very wet. And one little flat in Rome might change everything. See you there!